Hushpuppi, also known as Ramon Abbas from Nigeria, is a very bad boy who has gone to jail for scamming tens of millions of dollars from unsuspecting victims around the world, and even scammed over $1 million of money that was intended to go to building a school in Africa. Court documents claim that Abbas scammed over $24 million from victims, but some people suspect the numbers are a lot higher. And the way these crimes go is, generally speaking, they're done underground in shady methods, and you don't always know all of the ways they perpetrated these crimes and how many victims there were. Now, these crimes and scams happen all the time, and I recently covered in another video how crypto and binary options industry scams billions and billions and billions of dollars from victims every single year, yet relatively few people hear about it. In this case, Hushpuppi is a very famous Instagram influencer with over 2 million followers on Instagram because he shows off the luxurious lifestyle that he's been able to acquire through scamming all these victims. He shows it off in all of his flashy Instagram posts. He has pictures of him with private jets, with women, with Gucci, Fendi, Louis Vuitton. He seems to really like Balenciaga and shoes. He loves shoes and really just living the lavish lifestyle from the money he scammed from people. What might surprise you, though, is unlike many of the influencer scams that are happening right now, especially on Instagram, is Ramon or Hushpuppi did not make his money scamming his Instagram followers. He was just showing off his lifestyle on Instagram. The way he actually made money was scamming called man-in-the-middle fraud, which is basically where he would intercept through social engineering large payments that are done very normally every day and getting the money to go to him rather than going to the escrow company or the real estate or the investment company. In Nigeria, this is an entire business, and Nigerians call folks like Hushpuppi Yahoo boys because it all originated because Yahoo was the first free email address available to Nigerians, which Nigerians then used to perpetrate many of the scams we know today, such as the Nigerian prince scam, which is very popular. In Nigeria, this industry is somewhat lionized, with folks actually sending their kids to learn how to be Yahoo boys because they see it as a way to bring themselves wealth. This is very similar to what's happening in Mexico with the lionization of drogaderos. Drug cowboys is the basic translation. Drogaderos are lionized. These drug lords are lionized in the media, in music and popular songs, and they even have their own Instagrams. Drug lords showing off all their flashy gold-plated weapons, their stacks of money, their kilos of drugs, beautiful women, or lavish lifestyles that they live by making money from illegally funded businesses. In addition to financial fraud, Hushpuppi used some very effective marketing techniques to perpetrate this sophisticated scam, and I'm going to be breaking down a few of those marketing techniques that he used in this video. The first effective marketing technique Hushpuppi used is called native marketing. Hushpuppi made the emails he sent look like real emails that accountants and bookkeepers and CFOs and financial officers at companies receive every day. Big companies transfer millions of dollars back and forth every day. They're used to doing large wire transactions, and the accountants and the bookkeepers regularly get requests for money to go various places. Let me show you an example of native marketing. For example, let's look at this web page. Did you see the ad? Maybe, maybe not. Well, let me point it out to you. Now, as you see, this ad looks exactly like the normal content of this website. The only difference is that slightly grayed out sponsored text right below it that most folks won't even notice because most folks don't have the time. If you're like anybody in the world, you don't have the time to read every word on every page. Now, when ads blend in with the rest of the website or the rest of the world, people don't think it's an ad. And that's how sales happen. The financial officers that received emails from Hushpuppi requesting large sums of money likely didn't know it was a fraudulent email. And this is how he got the money. Now, I do large transfers of money from time to time when I'm buying real estate. I've had to do multiple transfers of multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars to escrow companies. And on the emails, you get the information that where you wire the money, and generally they have a notice on these emails that say specifically, watch out for financial fraud, please check all the information. Now, what Hushpuppi likely did to perpetrate this scam was he sent an email that looked exactly like one of these emails that I had when I was purchasing property. Probably even had warnings of wire fraud on his email, because that's what you're used to when you receive these sorts of emails requesting large sums of money. And the financial officers likely didn't know anything different. Now, where I first realized the power of native marketing was when I first started advertising on the Facebook news feed. The ads blended in with all the surrounding content. Most folks didn't even know it was an ad. In fact, my ads would get shared tens of thousands of times, and folks would comment on my ad thinking that it was a real news site. Now, because what I did to really make my ads blend in, and what really increased my performance, was I advertised from a Facebook page I created that I called it Natural Health News. And I put a logo of a leaf. It looked like a real news page that was on Facebook. This helped me make tens of thousands of dollars a day for over a year, which earned me a significant sum of money and really helped me generate a lot of wealth that I now use to invest in my various companies and stocks and real estate and projects that I work on. Now, that slight difference between when I called my page Natural Health News that made it work, when I was doing the same advertisement from a Facebook page which was named Hydroxycone Skincare, buy now. Nobody wanted to click on it. My ads were unprofitable and I lost money every day I was buying advertising space on Facebook. Why? Because it looked like an ad. If you let folks think that what you're doing is an advertisement, then folks don't want to get sold. Nobody wants a sales pitch. Nobody wants a slimy salesperson to step up to their door and say, hey, you want to buy something? You want to give me some money for something? Let me tell you what you can give me money for. In any marketing, you don't want your marketing to look like an ad. The second highly effective marketing tactic that Hushpuppi used to perpetrate this scam is called spoofing. Spoofing is when a recognizable entity, such as myself, is faked, yet completely unrecognizable from the original entity. This is commonly done with people's parents faking kidnapping, CEO emails requesting money, on YouTube comments impersonating me, Nigerian prince scams, and various other types of scams. In Hushpuppi's case, he was faking that he was a mortgage officer or a CFO at a company. The fundamental problem here is that anybody can claim to be anybody on the internet. This happens oftentimes in America with CEOs, where employees of a company will get a fake email from a CEO requesting gift cards for some urgent reason. And they will ask the person to reply to the email and send them pictures of the scratched off gift cards, usually $2,000 immediately. And the scammers will then take the gift cards and resell that $2,000 of value on the internet and make $1,500 or so. $1,500 for someone in India, Bangladesh, Nigeria is life-changing money, and many of these scams are perpetrated in places such as these. This also happens commonly with PayPal or banking information, where you'll get a notice or a text or an email or even a mail from your bank or from PayPal requesting you sign in and correct some error, or maybe you've received some money and to log into your PayPal to claim it, or to log into your bank and claim it. And what the scammers will do is they will fake an email from PayPal, and they will set up a fake website that looks like PayPal in order to get your login information. Once they get your login information, they will proceed to drain all the funds from your bank account that they possibly can.
All right, dorks, this is a hold-up. Oh, yes. Download to Papa. Yoink.audio/losers.
Now, unfortunately, this also happens to me on a daily basis on YouTube, in the YouTube comments, and they're probably on this video already. People will fake my identity and then offer to coach people. They say they want to work with people in my YouTube comments, and they will give away a WhatsApp phone number, or a Telegram, or an Instagram. These scammers who have spoofed my identity by putting up a YouTube channel using my name and the same profile image that I use in YouTube have stolen over $100,000 from the people who subscribe to my channel by faking my identity. And this isn't just happening to me, this is happening to all the major YouTubers that talk about business-related subjects. Now, the only folks I offer coaching to are actually students of my Super Affiliate System training program. I do not offer one-on-one coaching to anybody other than folks who are in my Super Affiliate System training program. If you're looking to learn more about my Super Affiliate System program, which is where I train folks how to make money the way I have, which is called affiliate marketing, you can check out one of the links in the description. It's the fire icon. That is the #1 way to earn money online. In that webinar, you will learn my system for how I've made my money, and also there will be an opportunity at the end to get my training program if you are still interested. Now, as you can see from one of these fake channels that is spoofing my identity and impersonating me, is that the profile picture is exactly the same, the name is exactly the same or similar, and the only difference is that the channel itself has no videos on it, and it does not have that little itsy bitsy verification check mark that my channel does. Now, this issue really angers me a lot. As you can imagine, I get support tickets about this on a somewhat regular basis of folks who believed they were communicating with me and they had paid me thousands of dollars to get one-on-one coaching when whoever they were communicating with just went dark. This causes massive liabilities and legal issues for my business. Fortunately, nothing major has happened, but it angers me a lot, and it causes huge amounts of problem, and frankly, it betrays the trust of the folks like you who are following my videos to get good content, and yet this is continuing to be proliferated on YouTube. Hushpuppi employed a slightly more complex version of this spoofing, because not only did he spoof the emails of accountants or CFOs or financial officers of the companies that he was looking to steal money from, but he had to have really insider, in-depth research into when these major wire transfers were happening. In one case, he scammed a Premier League soccer team in the UK. What he did was he had to know exactly when a large wire transfer was about to happen, such as when somebody does an escrow for a house, or a large donation to a charity, or a large business deal. And he had to know when to fake this email and when to send this fake email, the exact timing, so that it wouldn't raise any red flags within the company. For complex fraud like this, usually there are compromised humans that are inside an organization, and this is called social engineering. And what I mean by that is that there are folks getting paid off within the company that are disloyal to the company and that are working against it by supplying information about these large transfers of money to Hushpuppi or one of his associates. This scam doesn't start in Nigeria though. I love Nigerians, and Nigeria, they're pretty cool people. It actually goes hundreds of years back to Spain. This scam was called the imprisoned noble scam, and the way the scam was perpetrated was through letters that were sent in the mail to different noble people around Europe, and the letter would say something along the lines of, "Hi, I'm an imprisoned Spanish nobleman, and I need a little bit of money to pay off my prison guards, to get out of jail, and I will pay you back much more money than you send to me at this jail address." This was perpetrated all throughout Europe, and people would send in money. Now this has evolved into the Nigerian prince scam, and I'm assuming Hushpuppi started there and shifted to more sophisticated versions of it, where he started spoofing, he started doing payoffs, and he started going for bigger amounts of money. The Nigerian prince scam, on average, I would assume, makes a few $1,000s per victim, whereas the scams that Hushpuppy's perpetrating make hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars per scam. He's making much bigger amounts of money, and I figure he said, this is the way I want to go, and he started creating a complex organization of associates and payoffs and hackers and even technology around him to keep the scam going. Now, if you're looking for a legitimate way to earn money online, you can check out the link in the description, my #1 recommended way to earn money online, which is affiliate marketing, which is how I've earned money, and I'll show you how I did that and how you can too. If you love this content and you'd like to see more content around marketing and entrepreneurship and how to start a real legitimate business, leave a like, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be updated when I have live streams. Thanks for watching, and looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Ciao.